Hello. Good evening. Welcome to round one, game six between the Edmonton Oilers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Edmonton Oilers, LA Kings, and the Edmonton Oilers. I'm more nervous about the Tampa Leafs game than the Oilers Kings game. I'm not gonna lie. Only because I want Toronto to lose, but I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm very tempted. So anyway, let's try to move on from that. I know I'm not going to be able to, but let's go ahead and preview this series or this game. So, game six. Oilers are up 3-2 in the series. They are looking to move on. Looking to move on to round two to face the Vegas Golden Knights, who eliminated the Winnipeg Jets. The LA Kings looking to push this to game seven. I can't do this anymore. I really can't. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get the lineups out of the way for Edmonton. For Edmonton, they're running with the same lineup that won them game five. So you got Kane, McDavid, Draisaitl, Nuge, Bugstad, and Hyman, Fogle, Costin, and Ryan McLeod, and Derek Ryan and Kyler Yamamoto, Ekholm, Bouchard, Nurse Cece, Kulak, Broberg, Desharnais, Skinner starts in that. The LA Kings making some major lineup changes because they are in desperation mode. So here is the lines. Victor Arvidsson, Andre Kopitar, Adrian Kempe, Trevor Moore, Philip Deneau, Alex Iafallo, Kevin Fiala, Quinton Byfield, Gabe Velarde, Carl Gunstrom, Blake Lizotte, Rasmus Kupari, Mikey Anderson, Drew Doughty, Vladislav Gavrikov, Oliver / Derek Roy, Sean Dursey, Sean Walker, Jonas Corpusalo starts in net. Toronto has moved on. Toronto has moved on. Yep, there it is. Toronto has won a playoff series for the first time since 2004. Yep. right. All right. Well, it had to happen eventually, I guess. Damn it. I can't fucking believe this. Great. Now Toronto's going to win the Stanley Cup. Whatever. Let's just get this fucking game over with. Got my Mountain Dew all lined up. Let's just get this game started. Oh, we got this. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done fucking. The Sportsnet website has crashed. I can't fucking believe this. This is a joke. You know what? I gotta be a little bit nicer to this. They waited 19 years for this. Congratulations to Leaf fans. The wait was worth it, I guess. We had to wait 10 years for a playoff game. So you know what? They can wait 19. They deserve it. Yep. As soon as the game went to overtime, I knew they were going to win. So let them have their Stanley Cup. That's All right. All right, well, here we go. You want to know how good Corpusal has been in this series up until game 4 and 5. Going into game 4, and he had a 931 save percentage. It's down to a 904. Oh, geez. Yeah, Toronto won all the games in Tampa in this series, so that's pretty good for them. Now they better hope that Florida beats Boston in game 7 because that's, I don't know. Toronto's going to go to the Stanley Cup final because now. All right, puck is down. I don't even this game is already ruined for me now. I was looking forward to watching game 7 between, I don't know, whatever. It was bound to happen at some point. Icing on Edmonton. Wraparound attempt saved by Stuart Skinner. I can't fucking do this. I really can't. Like I oh, man. All right, 49 seconds into the first period. Shots are 2-0 LA. LA's come to play. Here you go. Echo. Sends it down to the King zone. Bouchard. Echo shot saved by Corpusala. Connor, shot saved by Corpusala. Kane. Echo. Bouchard. Sifty. Oh, he scores! Who is that? Connor! Connor McDavid with the tip in front. Bouchard with the, oh my God, yes. What a tip by Connor. All right. So Edmonton needed a big game from Connor to come in here, and he gets the opening goal. Yes, good job, Connor. Good job, Connor. Connor putting the team on his back like he always does. Here we go. I have follow behind the net. Over to, I can't see who that is. Sorry, that's Velarde. My bad. Shot. Who's that? Fiala. Oh. Sorry. Shot from the point. Oh, I thought that squeaked through. Okay. Here we go. Oilers have the lead. Yes, good job, boys. Good job. All right, Doughty in the king zone. All right, now I got to focus on the Oilers game. Now I got to focus. This is a good start for Edmonton. Shots were 2-0 LA. Then Edmonton gets one goal, and all of a sudden they're right back in this. Draisaitl. Spins at the blue line. Draisaitl stops up. Shot. Oh, deflect in front. CC behind the net. Who is that? Costin? CC. Costin down behind for Yamamoto can't get there. Yamamoto runs into Costin. LA's gonna pick it up. So the Oilers have scored in 4 of the 6 games that they've played, and I think they've lost. They lost one of them. So, all right, Arvidsson can't quite corral that puck. Oh, Kopitar spins, fires, saved by Stuart Skinner, and here comes Darnell Nurse. Nurse is going to skate it up, gets his own, and dumps it in. Bukestad for Hyman. Hyman back to Nurse. Nurse, sifty shot, goes wide. Nurse. I wanted to go find mine because here come the Kings. They can't quite. Oh, I thought that went in. Shot for the point. Deflected. Oh, God. Here come the Kings. Good defense. Fogel. Over to Desharnais. Shot. Straight Bengals shot by who was that? McLeod. Yeah, throw everything on net at this point. It's elimination game. Everything is happening. Shot. Who was that? Connor? Yeah, Connor's feeling it tonight. Yeah, you want a big performance from your captain, you're going to get it, especially in an elimination game. CC over to Costin. And he tries to send it over to Broberg, rather. Broberg. Yeah. Broberg. We're never going to live this down now. I'm more depressed about the Leafs winning around than the Oilers being up 1-0. It's sad. Like on the one hand, yeah, okay, congratulations. Like again, you can't. I don't know. For on the one hand, it's you hate you love to see it because as an Oilers fan, we went through the decade of darkness where we didn't make the playoffs in 10 years, and the Leafs hadn't won a playoff series in 19. So on the one hand, you are happy for them. On the other hand, it would have been fun to see it happen. But in my opinion, I don't know. It's just it sucks. As a guy who enjoys Leaf fans suffering and Leafs sucking, it sucks. Because what's going to happen now is they're going to go on to the Stanley Cup final. Because I look at every team in the Eastern Conference right now. I don't see a team that can really stop Toronto if they get going here. Maybe Boston, but even Boston's beatable as Florida is showing. All right, Gavrikov over to the point, shot. Blocked in front of the net. And Leafs Oilers get out. 2-on-1. 2-on-1. Here we go. Connor with Leon. Come on, Connor. Shot. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. Good shot. It's you're up 1-0 in an elimination game. Relax. That was well defended by Gavrikov too. There was no way Connor was going to get a pass across, but he waited too late to shoot, in my opinion. Trevor Moore. Shot. Saved by Stuart Skinner. Bouchard behind the net. Over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl finds Connor. Connor Kane. Shot. Saved by Korpisalo. Connor. Ekholm. Over to Kane. Kane behind the net. Finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl working it. Tries to send it back to Kane. Good defense by the Kings there. And they knew no one was in front of the net, so they just sent it out in front. That was good. Well defended by the Kings. Good job. All right. Sean Durzi, shut. And that's a goal. Sean Durzi just ties it up. Yep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was Skinner did not see that one at all. All right. Well, game on, boys. Game on. Costin. Yamamoto. Oh, here come Edmonton. Draisaitl. Shot blockered by Corpusalo. Yamamoto. Costin. Over to Broberg. Sends it down low for Draisaitl. Spin move. Leaves it for Costin. Back to Broberg. Down low for Draisaitl. Lets it go. Yamamoto. Draisaitl. Drops for Nurse. Nurse. Tries to send it out in front to find Yamamoto, but it goes right through his stick. But Broberg is there in support. Costin. Draisaitl. Get shift from this line. Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Come on. Spins away from 46. I don't know who that is. Tries to send it back to the point, but it's intercepted by Grundstrom. And Broberg drops it for Nurse. On the other side for, well, he tried to find Broberg, but he gets sprung up. Was that Hyman push down at the blue line, and the Kings have it. Stretch pass into the corner. CC. Hyman. Oilers can't clear it out. Kulak. Kulak's had a great series. Bukestad on the forecheck. Fine. Oh, LA. Here we go. Arvidsson shot. Saved by Skinner. Oilers get the puck. Bukestad. Bukestad tries to go cross ice for Nuge. Can't quite get it to him. Arvidsson. Toe drag on Kulak, but Kulak defends it well. Oh, Jesus. I'm so sorry. Shot for the point. Saved by Skinner. Another shot, and Skinner's going to block that into the crowd. Go for a commercial break. 1-1 tie. Okay. Bouchard's had a point in every game of the series so far. He and Draisaitl are the MVPs of the series for Edmonton, regardless of whether they win the series or not. But I mean, it's a 1-1 game, and all right. Oh, boy. All right, 9:13 left in the first period. Score 1-1. Shots 9-8 in favor of LA. Oilers, I hope they're not acting like the series is over. I mean, it's been a good game so far. Bouchard. Oh, Kane tried to find Echo in front. That was a nice little play by Kane if he managed to get that past Echo. Kings cleared out. Bouchard manages to force the Kings to get it out of the zone. Sean Dursey he tries to find Gabe Velarde streaking down the middle, but it just misses him. Ekholm over to McLeod. Here goes Ryan McLeod. 1-on-4, essentially. McLeod back to the point. Kulak. Desharnais. Shut. Oh, tipped in front. Good save by Korpisalo with the right pad. And the Kings ice it. Oh, I see. All right. Oilers win the faceoff, get a good shot on net, but it was blocked in front. Kings clear the zone. Ryan in a puck battle along the boards. Fiala kind of wrapped his head around, or his arm around Derek Ryan's head. Desharnais over to McLeod. Sends it up to Klim Kostin. Here comes Kostin. Kostin, shot. He scores! Klim is him. Klim Kostin. What a shot. Yep. Good move by Kostin. He gets it on the left hand boards or right hand if you're LA. Does a little move to the center of the middle of the ice and just releases it over the blocker of Korpisalo. And Oilers, I think, figure out Korpisalo here. Here come the Kings with a shot down the wing, but that's Stuart Skinner, easy save. This is ridiculous, guys. Come on. All right. Well, in any case, all right. Oilers leading 2-1. Shots are dead even. Arvidsson. Tries to send it down low, but it's intercepted by the Nuge. Broberg. Or who is that? 88. I don't know who that is. Is that Broberg? Get out of the way, ref. I can't tell. Nuge behind the Oilers net. Nurse. Come on. Dump it out. Yep. Gets it down low, and that is going to be icing on Edmonton. All right. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Bukestad wins it. I love Bukestad. If Edmonton could re-sign Bukestad or keep him shot from the point blocked by Skinner, if Edmonton could find a way to keep Bukestad, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. He has been nothing short of spectacular to since he's been a great acquisition. Shot gloved by Stuart Skinner. There was a game, I don't remember who it was against. Oh, no. I do not want that. Nope. Not a hope in hell. No way. If that happens, just give the cup to Toronto. Edmonton's not beating them in a playoff series. No way. I'll take anyone else in the East over Toronto. Absolutely not happening. That happens, just give the cup to Toronto. Take it out of the case at Hockey Hall of Fame and hand it to the Leafs, because Edmonton's not winning that. But this is what I'm afraid of now, though, right? Toronto's finally won a playoff series, and like they're going to go all the way now. Guaranteed that's going to happen. There are so many good teams in the playoffs this year. Oh, that's a bad pass. Gavrikov skating down the left wing. Shot. Save Stuart Skinner. No problem. Oh, Kings. Oilers can't clear the front of the net. What is happening there? Desharnais, get off of that guy. Kane. Who is that? Nice hit by Derek Ryan. I mean, McLeod, hold on. Desharnais. Down for Fogle. Shot. Saved by Korpisalo. Another shot. Saved by Korpisalo again. That's a good question, because on the one hand, here's the thing. All the pressure is on the Bruins now. All the pressure is on the Bruins because they had a 3-1 series lead, and now it's going to 7 games. All the pressure is on Boston. That being said, well, you know what? I have no idea. Playoff hockey is the weirdest thing in the world. Playoff hockey is the kind of thing where a little bounce can change a game, change a series, can change everything. Like, you want to know how crazy playoff hockey is? The Tampa Bay Lightning outplayed the Toronto Maple Leafs in 5 out of the 6 games they played, and they're out. So I wouldn't bet against Boston, but with the way Florida's feeling right now, I mean, Florida's got to have feeling all the confidence in the world. So that one's hard to call. It depends on what Boston does. But I think if Toronto plays Boston, Boston is going to go through. But I mean, if they can't beat Florida, So that's for me. Those are my thoughts. So I can't tell. It would, if they do, it will be, I think, on par with the Tampa Bay Lightning getting swept by Columbus in 2019. Embarrassing. Oh, Connor strips the puck. Connor looking, waiting, try, can't get there. Oh, Connor, Nurse, shut. Oh, what is that saved by Corpusel? I can't tell. Did he miss the net or was that a save? I don't know. If Boston does lose to Florida, I think it's Tampa Bay getting swept by Columbus bad. Because Boston had secured the most victories in NHL history by a team, the most points in NHL history by a team. I mean, it's not. I don't know. The thing about playoff hockey that makes it so great, though, is, and this has been pointing out, during the regular season, you play all the other teams in the league, but you play them depending on who you're playing and what conference they're in. You're going to be playing a team 2 to 5 times in a single season, right? And those games can happen months apart. Like, look at Edmonton, LA. Edmonton, LA played 4 games in the regular season. The first was in like November, the second one was in January, and then 2 of them happened like 5 days apart in March. Right? So by the time the first game, there was like a couple month gap between the first game of the season series and game 2, which happened in January 9th. Right? And then you had the May games that Edmonton won both. But in the playoffs, you're facing the same team 4 to 7 times, and there's a game at least every 2 days. Now, this playoffs have been a little weird because you have the basketball teams in LA playing as well, so it's a little bit different because game 2 was on Tuesday, or game 5 was on Tuesday. Game 6 is today, right? But for the most part, you're facing the same team 4 to 7 times, and your games are 2 days apart, roughly. So, or your games are every 2 days. So there's a lot of opportunity for you to kind of get a read on a team, right? So, which is what it is. What do we got here? Stoppage and play, offside, icing? I don't know. So, but that's why I think, that. And another thing that's interesting is when you're playing in a playoff game, how did that, off the post from Nurse on that shot. He had a wide open net too. Oh, it was blocked by Drew Doughty, actually. My bad. The thing with playoff hockey as well that I've noticed is that if you have a team, this is why I never really bet on a President's Trophy winning team to win the Stanley Cup. For 2 reasons. Number one, they usually don't. The last team to win the Stanley Cup and the President's Trophy was the Chicago Blackhawks in 2013, right? Oh, hold on. Fogle tries to carry it into the King zone. He can't get around a couple of LA defenders. So usually the President's Trophy team doesn't win the cup. The second reason why I don't usually pick a President's Trophy winner to win the cup is because they generally don't face adversity. Oh, good play by LA. Adrian Kempe behind the net. Lets it go. Kopitar comes out in front. Can't get a shot. Can't get a pass since it ends up for Kempe. Kempe tries to get Doughty up top. Ryan McLeod. And pass is just behind Cody Ceci from Derek Ryan, so they're going to be just content with dumping it in. When you're the President's Trophy winner, you've clinched your playoff spot months. Shot by, who is that? Philip Deneau? I don't know. Easy save for Stuart Skinner, 1:57 left. The President's Trophy winner generally clinches the playoff spot weeks before everyone else does. Like, when did Boston clinch? Like, at least a couple weeks before everyone else. But you then have the team, the 8th seed that sneaks into the playoffs. and they've been playing playoff hockey for the last couple of months, right? So this is why whenever I always say, yeah, the President's Trophy winner versus the 8 seed is a little bit of a mismatch, but at the same time, it's not, because the team that is up against the President's Trophy winner has been playing playoff games for months. It's one of the reasons why Columbus was so successful at beating Tampa. It's because Tampa hadn't faced adversity all season. So when they do come playoff time, they don't know how to handle it. They don't know what they're doing, right? But then you have Columbus, who's been playing playoff hockey for months. They've set a structure to play to get them wins, and they stuck to that plan, right? And that's how they were able to beat Tampa, right? So whenever I see, the 1 versus 8 seed in the playoffs of hockey, right? And don't get me wrong, and keep in mind, playoff hockey is a lot different from something like playoff basketball. Basketball is a unique sport where I feel like, good move. Oh, that was close. That was a good move by Gabe Velarde on the Oilers defenseman there to potentially get a good scoring chance. Hockey is different from all the other sports because in games like soccer and basketball, one player can dominate, and usually a team, lives and dies with one player. In hockey, you need everyone contributing. Here we go, Connor. Oh, Kane. Sorry. I thought it looked like Connor. Tried to get it to Connor, but he couldn't get past. Trevor Moore, shot, saved by Skinner with the right pad. Connor. Here we go, Connor. Avoids a hit from Mikey Anderson. Kane sends it out in front. No Oilers there. 39 seconds left in the first period. I follow. Over to Dano. Draisaitl. Get to the end of the period, boys. No shenanigans. Is that going to be icing? No, not icing. I mean, might as well. No point. I'll talk more about playoff hockey when we get to the intermission here. Arvidsson tries to cut out in front. Bouchard sits it down low for Yamamoto through one, and the first period comes to a close. The Edmonton Oilers lead it 2-1. Shots are 17-11 in favor of the Kings. So coming back to playoff hockey here. Oops. Hockey is a unique sport because hockey is a team sport. You really need everyone, right? Basketball, you can you I don't know. Hockey is a sport where if you play the right way, you can beat anyone. And hockey is a sport where any team can beat anyone on any night. Right. And that's the beautiful thing about hockey. It's not a guarantee. Yeah, most of the time you can look at a team and go, yeah, okay, this, that, and everything else. But here's the thing. The game is not played on paper. It's played on the ice. And a lot of things happen on the ice that can influence the game, right? But hockey really is a team effort, right? I mean, look at Edmonton in the last look at Edmonton the last few years, right? They have had no help for McDavid and Draisaitl. McDavid and Draisaitl have had to do everything, and when they don't, you're not going to win, right? I think I'm rambling at this point. I really have no idea. So. Well, so first period. Okay, coming back. So, first period summary on that game, or first period. I don't know what to think. On the one hand, I mean, Edmonton's got a 2-1 lead, so that's good. Some great goals by McDavid and Costin, and McDavid looks possessed tonight. Yeah, I don't know. So it's been. I don't know. It was a good period for both teams. I'll leave it at that because it really was. Right. But I expect LA to come out flying in the second period here. But I mean, Connors has put the team on his back, and like from the opening shifts, he's been great. So interesting to see what happens. But for now, yeah. So we're going to. It's break time. Um, yeah, I don't know what to do. So I'll come back in a bit when the second period is down and starting, and we will. Yeah, I'll be right back. second period is about to get underway here. Yep. All right, so before we get into the second period here, let's do a quick scoreboard update. So obviously the Toronto Maple Leafs have moved on to the second round for the first time in 19 years. Congratulations, Leaf fans. Again, like I said, on the one hand, it would have been so nice for the memes to continue that the Leafs couldn't get past the first round. But on the other hand, as an Oilers fan whose team didn't make the playoffs for 10 years, even in a lockout shortened season, I can cut them a bit of slack and I can understand the wait. So anyway, Toronto moves on to the second round. The New York Rangers force a Game 7 with a 5-2 victory over the New Jersey Devils. And the Edmonton Oilers lead it 2-1 on the Kings. So, and the second period is about to get underway here. All right. I just had to put a nice message on the Sportsnet comment section. I'm honestly devastated, to be honest. All right, so puck is down. Second period is underway, and the Oilers are in their zone. But Leon Draisaitl's got it. Draisaitl carries it in, tries to pass it off to Ekholm. LA can't. Oh, shot. Oh, Kane, is that a high stick? Kane or Draisaitl passed it to Ekholm, and but it bounced around, went past the Kings player right to Evander Kane, who was in front of the net. He couldn't get the puck past Korpisalo. It looks like Kane got high sticked though. You're gonna call that? I don't think they're gonna call anything. So how did this happen? So Draisaitl tried to find Ekholm. Yeah, it just bounced. Yeah, Gavrikov. It wasn't that bad, Kane. Maybe a little bit of embellishment from Kane there. I don't think the refs are buying it. Well, they right up his stick when Gavrikov. I don't know what's happening here. But yeah, Draisaitl tried to drop it off for Ekholm. It kind of took a funny bounce where it bounced over the Kings' sticks and went right to Kane. And yeah, it was basically just him in front of the net all by himself. What do we got here? Icing? Looks like icing on the Kings. Yeah, good shot by Kane, saved by Korpisalo, point blank. Yeah, Kane didn't really have enough time to elevate that because it just happened so quickly. And then Gavrikov's stick rides up and high sticks Kane. Yeah, they're not going to call penalties. Or if they do, they'll call one on LA when it's down. The video quality looks different in this game right now. What do we got? For what? And what did I just say? What did I just say? I just said it. Hyman takes an elbowing penalty. Yeah, I mean, that is an elbow, but still. What did I say? I said it right at the face-off. Yep. I called it right then and there. I said it. They were going to call one for LA when they're down, and 30 not even 30 seconds later, they have it. All right, shorthanded chance by Edmonton right off the hop, and they get a good shot on Korpisalo. Shots are 17-13 LA. I mean, LA, it was a good first period by both teams. It's just Edmonton got the goals. Arvidsson, back to Doughty. Or sorry, Kempe. Arvidsson. Kopitar. Doughty. Over to Kempe. Kempe. Down low for Arvidsson. No, Arvidsson's in front. Kempe. That's why I follow. My bad. Doughty. Kopitar. Back to Doughty. Over to Kempe. Oh, that was I mean, who was that with the tip? He tipped it right to a Kings player. Kopitar. This is dangerous. LA could tie it right here. Doughty. Over to a guy. A follow shot, save. Or sorry, Fiala shot, saved by Stuart Skinner. Oilers clear the puck right down to Pascal, who's going to pass it up to Kempe. Fiala tries to get around Ekholm. He can't, and then Ekholm gets dumped. He gets right back up. Ekholm. Desharnais. Around. Oh, can't clear the puck out. Shot. Saved by Stuart Skinner. Good play. That should be a trip. How is that not a penalty? And it is going to be a penalty, actually. Good. Kane. That is going to be a penalty. Yep. So what happened here? It was McDavid that was hauled down. That was a dangerous play. Who was that with the stick? McLeod? I can't tell. It was McLeod with the stick. Kevin Fiala with the shot. Good save. Oh, right on the lip of the pad. Yeah. And then IFL hauls down McDavid. So we're going to be playing 4-on-4 for the next, 20 seconds? And then it's going to be an Edmonton power play for a minute 40. Yeah, tripping call on IFL. Okay, 22 seconds. That was close. All right, so Draisaitl. So Draisaitl, McDavid, Ekholm, I think, is out there, and Bouchard. And LA wins the faceoff. Here goes Roy. Over to a guy. Over to Grunstrom, but he can't get the puck. Here come the Kings. Pressure by McDavid. Who was that? 46. Good protection of that puck. 46, then shoots it in on Skinner. Bouchard. All right, so 4-on-4 is over. Edmonton on the power play for a minute 35. Edmonton can get a 2-goal lead right here. Bouchard. Nuge. Circles back. Tries to find Hyman, but can't. Oh, God, here come the Kings. 2-on-1. Kempe. Shot. Saved by Stuart Skinner. That was a great chance for LA. Great chance for LA, and the Kings are going to clear it back into their own zone. Good penalty kill so far for the Kings. Skinner. I mean, LA, your guy ran into Skinner. Don't try to do anything here. Connor tries to sneak his way through, but he can't. Not a great-looking power play for Edmonton so far. LA had more opportunities on theirs, I think. 45 seconds left. I would say first unit should stay out there. They really haven't had to work for this. Connor. Nuge. Over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl sends it to Connor. Connor comes out in front. Down low for Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Bouchard fakes the shot. Connor. Draisaitl. Shot. Scores! And Leon Draisaitl. 3. My chair scared me there. My chair squeaked. And Edmonton takes a 3-1 lead on the power play goal by Leon Draisaitl. Yeah. It wasn't looking like a good power play there. I'm going to be honest. That was not a good-looking power play for the majority of it. Edmonton couldn't gain zone entry and all that, but they finally do. Bouchard to Connor, and you know Connor, as soon as he finds Leon backdoor, boom! Backdoor for Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl's been the MVP of the playoffs for Edmonton so far.
Draisaitl, so another assist for...
Okay, I missed the goal in chat. I'll have to go back to the game after. All right. Well, Edmonton's up 3-1, but I mean, they got to keep their foot on the gas here. They cannot sit back and do this. Ryan. Oh, here we go. Kulak. Shot. Save by Korpisalo. Puck was still loose. Did they blow the whistle? They didn't blow the whistle. Puck was still loose. That was a good play by Kulak. That could have been nasty. Oh, tip in front. I thought for sure that was going to get blown dead. Fogle. It's offside. That's going to be if the Oilers score here. They're going to look at that for sure. Oof, Jersey with a reverse hit on Fogle. Yeah, what do we got? A penalty? Oilers are 9 for 15 on the power play in this series. Yeah. Oilers 9 for 15. I got to look at that. Hold on here. Oilers power play in the regular season. Here we go. 2-on-1 for LA. Kempe. Shot. Saved by Skinner. And he gets the rebound. Good job. Edmonton's power play. I got to tweet this out. The Oilers power play. Oh, the Kings get a power play now? What the hell? The Oilers power play in the regular season was 32.4%. The Oilers power play in this series is at 60%. My God. Right, well, LA is on a power play. I don't know what for. I'm assuming it was for that chance by Kempe 2-on-1. Oilers player did push a guy. On that 2-on-1 because the guy, LA Kings player was pushing the Skinner. Anyway, Fiala down low, cross, Kempe shot, missed the net. Fiala over to, I can't tell who that is. Fiala down low, back on top. Doughty keeps it in. That was a great keep. Fiala shoot, saved by Stuart Skinner. Nugent Hopkins gets the rebound and he's going to clear it out. I am not saying anything. Until the clock hits 0-0. But I am thinking about chirps LA Kings fans said to us, Oilers fans, when Edmonton eliminated them last year. But we will get there when we get there. 56 seconds left on the Kings power play. Arvidsson. And Kempe scores on the power play. 3-2. And Jim Matheson jinxed it. All right. Yeah, that was a snipe by Kempe on the power play. Well, LA has life. We get a power play goal, they get a power play goal. So here we go. Shots are 26-16 in favor of the Kings. It is a miracle they don't have more goals than that. I know Edmonton's up 3-2 right now, but Edmonton's really got to get skating here. They got to get more pucks on net. I do not like this. All right. It's Kempe 5th at the playoffs. Ekholm. Kane. Can't get it past Dino. Kings dump it in. Ekholm. For what? For what? For what? What was that? Well, Oilers, and we're back to game 1-3 officiating. I mean, it's a high stick. Oh my God. Well, we're back to game 1-3 officiating where the so they miss a high stick on Kane at the beginning of the second period. But they're more than happy to call one on Matthias Ekholm. I don't like this. And, you know, look, I can complain about officiating all night long, but the fact of the matter is Edmonton is yeah, Ekholm's not happy. Kane shoving with the no. Okay. Oh, what? So Edmonton gets a penalty, but the faceoff is not in Edmonton zone? What? Somebody's going to have to explain this one to me. I don't understand how that works. Like, what conditions are met that puts the faceoff outside of Edmonton zone? Like, I'll take it because they're farther away from the Oilers' net, but just got to know that question. Arvidsson whiffs on a one-timer. And the LA Kings are desperate to get this one, but looks like puck deflects off the glass and out of play by Doughty. But yeah, I have to know, how does that work? Because usually on a power play, you start the power play in the offensive zone when you're on the power play. But this one's starting at the blue line. I don't understand how that happens. I really don't understand. Oh, good stick there by Ryan McLeod to get the puck out of the Oilers zone. Derek Ryan jumped on and then had to get off immediately because, or sorry, that was Bugstad. My bad. Doughty. Over to Kopitar. Kopitar looking, waiting, down low, up top. Fiala. Doughty. Fiala walks in, loads, fires, and tie game. Yeah. Who is that, Fiala? Yeah, just walks in and snipes it. So another game, another 3-1 lead for Edmonton that gets blown. All right, well, we're back to a new game here. I mean, LA's got 27 shots. You knew they were going to put more pucks in the net. But Edmonton's not making it easy for themselves here. So it's a tie game. Edmonton just needs to go back to the way things were. Here we go. Bouchard. And the refs need to start calling penalties on LA again. This is ridiculous. Draisaitl gets it in, but he can't keep it on the zone. Connor, don't take anything stupid. Shot. Missed the net. Kane. Kevin Fiala's first of the playoffs. Vogel. Can't get the puck in deep. Should be offside. That's offside. Yeah, shots 10-5 in favor of the Kings. So yeah, they've come out here. So Edmonton outscored LA 2-1 in the first. LA's outscored Edmonton 2-1 in the second. Edmonton needs to get one back here. Puck can't exit the zone. Fogel shot. Saved by Korpisalo. Edmonton's going to need to get a fourth one past Korpisalo to win this game. Something that hasn't happened, that didn't happen in the first 3 games. It happened in the last 2, but the first 3, no. It's a terrible pass. Oh, God. Fiala. Shot. Saved by Skinner. That's a terrible giveaway. Who was that? Cece? Derek Ryan. Finds McLeod. I can't get the pass. Walker. Here come the Kings. Shot. Blocked in front. Shot again. Or passed in front, but it's missed by the Kings. Doughty. 9:30 left. That's a penalty. You can't do that. Are you fucking serious? All right, well, here we go. Shot. Costin scores! Klim Kostin, his second goal of the game, and the Oilers retake the lead. We'll take that. We'll take that. That should be a penalty on Kopitar, though. That is ridiculous. In hindsight, I'm glad that they didn't call it a penalty on Kopitar trip Skinner behind the net, by the way.
10:54 at Edmonton. Back in front, 4-3. What an exciting game 6. So one.
Like, again, you in hindsight, it's a good thing that wasn't called a trip. Again, on the one hand, you're glad that that wasn't called because the Oilers have a 4-3 lead now. On the other hand, that should have been called a penalty. I mean, I will say this. Like, that's ridiculous, man. Edmonton better be getting the next. Like, I don't get this. How do you call? I can't deal with this. Okay, I thought Edmonton was on the power play or penalty kill again. Like, how do you do that? We knew the officiating was going to be a joke. I didn't think it'd be this big of a joke. Anyway, Draisaitl clears it out. McDavid, Kane, Draisaitl, shot. Can't get all of it and it's blocked in front. Here come the Kings. Trevor Moore. Backhand pass / shot. Shot from bad angle. Like, I'm happy Edmonton scored. Like, okay. Whatever. Edmonton's still up by 1. That's good. Goals are 2-2 in this period. And Clem Costin is all of a sudden on hat trick watch. All right, here we go. McLeod. Or sorry, Bukestad. Bukestad can't get the shot off. Good play. Who was that? Cody Ceci. Great play to stop that 2-on-1 from developing. Are you serious? You're not going to call that either? Who's that? Yamamoto that got hit? Yeah, Yamamoto. Jesus. Big hit. All right. Shots are 30-19 in favor of the Kings. Oh, here we go. Byfield. Across. Who was that? Velarde can't handle that pass. Oilers are just going to clear it out. 7:37 left in the second period. Scores 4-3 in favor of Edmonton. All right. McDavid on the forecheck. Kane on the forecheck. Bodies Drew Doughty. Kulak pinching. Kane. Draisaitl at the point. Fakes a slapper. Sends it down low for Connor. Connor. Can't corral the puck, but he leaves it for Draisaitl. Draisaitl. McDavid. Kane shoots, but his stick explodes. He has to get a new one. Kopitar drops it back. Kings dump it in. Kopitar. Watch Kempe. I mean, if we're going to talk about Trevor Moore, tries to send it out in front, but it's going to intercept it by Draisaitl. Draisaitl tries to send it to Fogle. Fogle's just going to dump it into the King zone. We're talking about MVPs for each team. Draisaitl is obviously MVP for Edmonton, and I'd say Bouchard is I would say Draisaitl and Bouchard are tied for MVP of this series for Edmonton. And Klim Kostin's getting up there right now because currently right now he has a game-winning goal. If Edmonton wins this game, shot blocked in front. Oh, here comes Fogle. Oh, that's not a great pass. Tried to set up and rush. Oh, good defense by Derek Ryan to lift the stick on the back check. Good play. But if we're talking about the MVPs for the Kings, it's Jonas Korpisalo because he stole 2 games for the Kings, and Adrian Kempe. Fiala shot, glove save by Stuart Skinner. 5:43 left. We might get a commercial break here. Yeah. Going to commercial break? Yes, we are. So. I said it at the beginning of the stream, and it's still true today. I was more nervous about the Leafs. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Leaf fans, it's been a long time coming when they're crying over a fucking overtime winner. Oh boy. I'll look at these two. Actually, that's good stuff. I like that. There's 2 guys with big chains on their hands and big freaking crowns on their hands. That's pretty good. All right. Here we go. Face off in the Oilers zone. Oh, shot blocked in front. Kopitar. Kings first line against Oilers second line. Bukestad. Arvidsson. Sends it down low for Kempe, but he can't get past Brett Kulak. Excellently well defended by Kulak there. But Kempe still comes up with it. Kempe. Kopitar. Kopitar can't get past Bukestad. Here comes... Who's that? Is that Zach Hyman? Bullies the Kings enough to get the puck into the... Why didn't Hyman get a stick on that? It was well within his reach. Anyway, Kings. Hyman on the forecheck. Walker. Guys, get the puck out. Get the puck out. Puck goes. The Kings tried to find a guy at the point, but there's no one home. Doughty in his own zone. 4:36 left in the second period. Oilers leading at 4-3. Gabe Velarde tries to put the puck on net, but Darnell Nurse is there with the block, and he wins that puck battle. Good job, boys. Costin over to McLeod. McLeod stops up, sends it down low. Costin can't get the puck behind the net. Yamamoto. Costin, Yamamoto, and McLeod. Oh, yeah, so now you guys are going to let the players play. This is ridiculous. Kings get the puck out. Ekholm's going to retrieve it in his own zone. Ekholm. 3:52 left. Oilers need to keep pushing here. Haven't had a shot since it feels like they haven't had a shot since they scored the 4-3 goal. Ekholm sends it down low for Kane. Kane can't corral that puck, and Doughty's going to get it. Doughty's behind his net. Doughty. Doughty. Oh, Skinner stops behind the net. Draisaitl. I follow. Bouchard. Behind the net. Ekholm. Off the boards and out. Draisaitl. Don't take a penalty, Leon. You can't want to take a penalty here. Ekholm. Kane. Working along the boards. Out. 2:48 left. Roy. Oh, Evander Kane. Tries to send it for Connor. That's not icing, but Connor can't get the puck. Grundstrom. Here come the Kings. 89. Shot. That's Anderson Dolan, I believe. Roy. Shot. Tipped just wide. That was an excellent play by the Kings. Well drawn up play. Puck is out. Puck is out. And that's going to be offside on LA. That was an excellent drawn up play by the Kings. Tipped just wide. I think it was Blake Lizotte. They showed him. Oh, was that off of Skinner? All right, well, 2:11 left in the second period. Oilers are up 4-3. This definitely feels like it's not over yet. And puck is played with a high stick by the Kings, so the faceoff will be to the right of Jonas Korpisalo. All right. Oh, we got some rough stuff off the face-off here. So what do we got? Looks like Bukestad's going to take the face-off here. And like I said, Bukestad's been a great acquisition. So Bukestad versus Kopitar. Here we go. And Kopitar wins it, I think. I don't know how you judge face-off wins or losses. Kempe tips it in. Oilers get it out. Doughty. So, again, top line versus second line. I mean, 5-on-5, they've been relatively ineffective. It's the power play that's been great for LA in this game. Kings dump the puck in 90 seconds left in the second period. Darnell Nurse. gets it around, puck is out, and that's going to be icing on the Oilers with 1:21 left in the All right, Bukestad versus Danault. I would give Bukestad a much higher face-off probability than a 40.2. I say that in Bukestad. Danault wins the face-off. All right. Nuge can't get the puck out. Hyman in the King zone. Don't take a penalty. No, they're not going to call that. Oh, the LA Kings just fired a pass over to a guy, and it was so hard and knocked the stick out of his hands. Another icing for Edmonton. 55 seconds left in the second period. All right. Oilers win the faceoff. Puck gets out, and Oilers are offside side of the tag out. Doughty. 45 seconds left in the second period. What we got? Icing on LA? All right. Face-off one for Connor McDavid. Ekholm. 37 seconds left. If the Oilers can get a goal here, that'd be momentous. Draisaitl drops it for Kane. Kane drops it for McDavid. McDavid's going to go in there. McDavid back to the point. Bouchard. Bouchard looking, shooting. Oh, deflected in front. No Oiler there to putt the. If there's an Oiler right there, that's in the back of the net. Kings cleared out of the zone. Oilers defend here. Oilers defend. Ekholm. Ekholm. And 7 seconds left in the second period. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Edmonton Oilers lead it 4-3 after 2. All right. So, thoughts on the second period? 5-on-5, I thought it was a solid period for both teams, but the refs couldn't help but not get involved. They missed 2 penalties on LA, a high sticking penalty on Kane, and an obvious trip on Kopitar on Skinner. They missed both. I don't know how you miss both. Meanwhile, they call an elbow on Hyman. They call an high sticking on Ekholm, and the Kings convert both power plays. They convert 2 of their power plays in the third period or second period. Right. Now, again, I said earlier we're back to the refereeing in game 1 and 3. And what I mean by that is that the penalties Edmonton took are 100% penalties. No doubt about it. Right? But LA's not getting called for the penalties they're committing. That's the problem. That was the problem game 1 and game 3. Right? Game 2 was fine because Edmonton won that game. But this was the problem in this series for the most part, outside of games 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is the refs are calling Edmonton for stuff. Then the Kings do the same thing and they're not getting called. It's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. I feel like it's bullshit. It really is bullshit. You can't tell me that the LA Kings trip a goaltender, that's not a penalty. You can't tell me that. Right? And it was in a tie game too, but again, the refs don't want to give Edmonton a power play. The Oilers are 60% on the power play right now in this series. You really think the refs are going to give them more? No. But it's the way it is. So for right now, game is 4-3 Edmonton. I mean, Edmonton has a lead, so I really shouldn't be complaining that much. But this definitely feels like a game where Edmonton needs to continue pushing. But I also feel like Edmonton is playing this game right now the way they started game 4, hesitant to do anything because they don't want to get caught, right? I would say right now, though this is the second series, really Leafs Lightning game really messed up my intro because I had a lot of stuff I wanted to cover with the intro to this. So in any case, I'm going to go now until the second period or the third period comes on. Let's hope the Edmonton Oilers close it out. But this is starting to get a little bit. This is starting to get a little bit ridiculous, I feel like. So anyway, guys, I will see you guys at the start of the third. Bye. All right. I am third period about to get underway here. Oh boy. The season for the LA Kings. Boy. Now the nerves are starting to set in a little bit here. "20 minutes to play in regulation. Will the Edmonton Oilers hold on to win? Or are we going to 7 games? That is the question. I don't know what I'm doing. Edmonton needs to stay disciplined, though. That is one key for Edmonton. And like again, like I said, ooh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, there. Do we have the cup? I don't know what's going on. They're doodles. All right. Arvidsson, shot. Save by Stuart Skinner. Puck is out. Doughty in his own zone. And it's going to be icing on Drew Doughty. Oh boy, nerves are setting in now. Arvidsson. Oh, that missed. Never mind. I thought Skinner made that save. No, he just missed it. All right. Draisaitl, McDavid, Kane, Ekholm, and Bouchard, I'm assuming, are on the blue line. Yeah, here we go. Draisaitl versus Kopitar. Draisaitl. Kopitar wins the faceoff, but Evander Kane sneaks in there, sends it back to the blue line. Ekholm. Draisaitl. For Connor. Connor spins away from Anderson. Connor comes out in front. Tries to find Bouchard. Kempe's got it. And the Kings are just going to dump it down in the Edmonton zone. Draisaitl. I would feel a lot better if you guys got another goal here. That would be much appreciated. Connor. Ekholm. Bouchard. Shot from the point. Deflected. Connor's got it. Connor. Making moves. Connor tries to send it over to Ekholm, but it's picked off by the Kings. Trevor Moore. Can't get around Draisaitl. Kane. Yep, here we go. Kane's 2-on-1 with Edmonton. Here goes Connor. Connor. Shot. Off the post. Glove save by Korpisalo. I don't know. Gavrikov. Byfield. Skinner stops it behind the net. Sends it around. Puck. No icing. McLeod's going to beat out the icing call. McLeod sends it back to Derek Ryan. Down low for McLeod. McLeod. Backhand pass to Vinny Desharnais. Desharnais. Sends it down low for Fogle behind the net. Fogle. Working it. Stops up. Fogle. He's working it. Good job. Fogle comes out in front, tries to sweep it out to a pass, but it goes in front of the crease, in front of Korpisalo. Desharnais. Derek Ryan is just going to dump that puck in. Now, this is the problem for Edmonton. What do you do here? I don't think sitting back is an option. Puck gets dumped in, but it's not enough. It would be enough for icing, but it hits Skinner. Nurse. Costin. Mike Anderson. Shot. Blocked in front. Anderson gets his own rebound. Shot saved by Stuart Skinner with the glove. 17 minutes left in the third period. Yeah, that was off the post by Connor. Everything's glitching out right now. Good Lord. This is what happens when you stream on YouTube and stream a game at the same time. So, oh man, yeah, LA is really pouring on the shots. Are 35-19. Edmonton needs to get more shots in on Korpisalo if they want to win this game. I know they have the 1-goal lead, but you allow LA to run ragged in your zone, that's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, here we go. Arvidsson. Shot saved by Stuart Skinner. His 36th save, or his 33rd save of the night, but still. All right. Kings behind the net. Kempe. Can't get that puck. Nuge has got it. Nuge. Finds Hyman. Hyman's just going to boot it down in the King zone. But Mikey Anderson's going to do a good job of keeping him away from it. Kempe. Dumps the puck in and on Skinner. Cody Ceci. Darnell Nurse. You know, I will say this. One thing I've noticed as the Kings dump the puck in, but can't hear. I noticed something a lot in these playoffs that I didn't notice, but was happening last year. Most players, when the defensemen have the puck in their own zone, they stand behind their net. But under Woodcroft, the Oilers don't do that. They stand the defensemen stand close to their blue line, and I'm guessing it's because they want to get the puck to McDavid and Draisaitl as quickly as possible. Speaking of McDavid, Draisaitl, Connor, Draisaitl, shot. Oh, that was close. That was a game-saving save from the defenseman there. That puck had squeaked through Korpisalo. That was pulled off the blue line. That was a game-saving, because that puck was going in otherwise. Bouchard. McDavid's forced to dump it back into the King zone. Or is that Fogle? I can't tell. That's Fogle. Fogle intercepts the pass, shoots it on net. Sharp angle shot, but Korpisalo is there with the save. All right, 14 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third period. Shots are two apiece. Costin. Brett Kulak. Here we go. Who is that? Kulak? Leaves it for Bukestad. Bukestad. Can't get around the Kings defense, so he stops up. Bukestad. Tries to find Hyman. So part of my pregame, Hyman, sharp angle shot saved by Korpisalo. So going into this, again, the Leafs Lightning game really messed me up with the with my pregame because I wanted to do a whole smattering of who pulled that off the line. Oh, Roy. Great move by Draisaitl. Yeah, that puck was going in, and Roy clears it off. I saw a tweet from a Kings fan earlier today, and there is one Twitter account from the Kings that I will say I've actually enjoyed throughout this playoff series. It's a Twitter account called Drew's Burner account. Let's see if I can find it here because shot. Good save by Skinner. Nice play off of Anze Kopitar. I gotta find this. I will find him after. Anyway, there's an LA Kings account called Drew's Burner account. Very good follow for a Kingsman. He's been level-headed. He's been reasonable. He hasn't really gone out of his way to be obnoxious, and he's called it like it is. Anyway, there was a tweet from someone, I believe, after Game 5 or going into this game, where they were complaining about Jonas Korpisalo having a 789 save percentage or something like that as the Kings enter the Kings zone. Trevor Moore, or Kings enter the Oilers zone, sends it back to Mike Anderson. Shot, saved by Stuart Skinner. And they were complaining that Korpisalo hasn't been good in this series, and they were basically just waiting for Korpisalo to have it was obvious that whoever was tweeting this out was waiting for Korpisalo to have a bad game so that they could tweet it out. Let me see if I can find it in my response because Drew's Burner account, Dr. Drew. Here we go. And he's at Bernard Dewey. So that's pretty good. But anyway, he tweeted something out here that I found hilarious because I completely 100% agreed with him. Let me see what we can feel here. So this was on April 26th, so I'm assuming this was after Game 5. When 32 was still a King, all I heard was that he was causing the team to drop points, that he gave up soft goals, etc., etc., etc. Jonas Korpisalo, 789 save percentage. All I hear is it's not his fault. The team's playing bad. Gave up a soft goal last game too. Soft goalie or team. Who knows? Now, Drew tweeted something out here that I agree with 100%. He said this MF, mother, you can finish that yourself, was waiting so long for Korpisalo to have a bad game. Game 1, Korpisalo stole the game. Game 2, he was the only reason it was close. Game 3, he stole it again. Game 4, he was mid as fuck. But we lost that game no matter who's in net. Game 5, he was bad. No excuse. He was bad. Here's where I agree with Drew's Burner account. Yes, Korpisalo is the only reason this series isn't a sweep for Edmonton. Let's be honest here. Yeah, I mean, I said the MVP earlier in this game was Adrian Kempe for LA. But for the most part, Jonas Korpisalo is the only reason this series wasn't a sweep for Edmonton. Like in for the first 3 games, Edmonton could only manage 3 goals on Korpisalo. In Game 1, they got the third one. They were, I think, leading 3-1. Edmonton couldn't get the fourth. Game 2, they only got 3 past him. The fourth goal was in an empty net. In Game 3, they only got 2. Right? So Korpisalo has been a big reason why the LA Kings have 2 wins in this series. It's because for the first 3 games, he didn't allow more than 3 goals. Now, that being said, Game 4, as Drew pointed out, he was okay, but with the way Edmonton played, what we got? Power play for Edmonton? Edmonton's going to the power play here. So Sean Dursey is getting a holding call. Where's the hold, though? I guess we'll show you. Oh, it looks, yeah. Oh, it's five. So it's Byfield on Yamamoto, but they're putting Dursey in the box. Yeah. Yeah, so they're calling it's Byfield. Wes McCauley announced 50. I guess they think caught up for 55. So Edmonton has to convert all this power play here. But as I was saying, Korpisalo has been the only reason this series is a 3-2 series lead for Edmonton. I agree, game 4 and game 5, he wasn't great for LA, but he was, I mean, he's the only reason LA's got 2 wins. And the refs helping the LA Kings out in game 3 helps as well, but still. But anyway, the Edmonton Oilers on to the power play with 13:18 remaining in the third period. So what's the hold here for? So there should be 2 penalties here. So Edmonton technically should have a 5-on-3 here because Byfield held Yamamoto and Costin's stick was slashed to the point where it broke. But Edmonton's on the power play here. They're leading it 4-3. Draisaitl versus Kopitar. Here we go. Edmonton needs to score on this power play here. Draisaitl wins it. Bouchard. Nuge. Down low for Hyman or for Draisaitl. Draisaitl up to Bouchard. Bouchard. Nuge. Fires it. Misses the net. Draisaitl. Another penalty should be coming there because that's a trip on Draisaitl, but whatever. Draisaitl. Back to the point for Bouchard. Bouchard. Nuge. Bouchard. McDavid whiffs it. That was a Connor wanted that one-timer and he just whiffed it. Muffed it off the edge of his stick. Kings clear the zone. Bouchard. Passes it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Back pass to McDavid. Here goes Connor with speed. Drops it off for Nuge. Nuge. Nuge wins the puck battle. Sends it down low. No Oiler there except for the Kings. They cleared out. Down on Stuart Skinner. Oh my God. Skinner whiffed on the pass. And oh no. Stuart Skinner whiffed on the pass and Philip Deneau was right there. And the LA Kings have tied it. Oh my God. So LA, yeah. Skinner just whiffs on it. That is not a good goal to give up by Stuart Skinner. Oh my God. All right. Well, oh, that is not a good play. All right. Well, I mean, the Oilers are still on the power play here, but they've got to score here now. McDavid, Bouchard. Kings needed a break, and they got it. Connor. Over to Nuge. Nuge double teamed by Deneau. Kings clear it out. Power plays over. Byfield. Tries to spin move. Back to the point. Shot. Saved by Skinner right at the point. That is. Holy crap. Oh boy. I mean, he whiffed on the puck. Yeah, Connor gives Stewart the tap, says it's okay, man. Well, I mean, look, it's a tie game, but I think LA's kind of deserved it right now. They're out shooting Edmonton more than 2-1 right now, or they're out shooting Edmonton 42-23. So, yeah, that's gonna be icing on Edmonton. All right. Oh boy. Oh Jesus Christ. All right, gut check time for Edmonton. 11 minutes left in the third period. It's a tie game, 4 apiece. Scramble face off. Cloud. And you know the LA Kings are going to get the next power play here. It's the worst part. They're going to get the next power play here. Well, Edmonton. All right, McLeod. Over to Desharnais. Shot. Oh, Desharnais gets the rebound. And he saved by Korpisalo or put off. No, that's doesn't matter, does it? All right. Well, Edmonton needs someone to step up now. LA Kings have battled, and again, it's a game one all over again, right? Kings have battled back from 3-1 and 4-3 deficits. Bukestad tries to find Yamamoto. He can't corral that puck. And 2 Oilers collide. Shot blocked in front potentially. Oilers clear the puck. Not enough for icing. Mikey Anderson. We're definitely in next goal wins territory, it feels like. Skinner. Over to Hyman. Hyman. Can't send the puck. Deneau. Trevor Moore. I follow. Down low for Deneau. Can't get the puck past Bouchard. Evan Bouchard. But he can't get the puck past I follow. I follow across ice. Doughty. I follow. Mikey Anderson. Shot. Deflected off the side. I follow. Kings working it hard. Kings are screaming for a call. They're not going to get it. McDavid can't clear the zone. Ekholm. Bouchard. McDavid, Bouchard with a quick little give and go. Bouchard. Kings working it here. This is going to result in a goal or a penalty for Edmonton. Anderson. Shot. And Byfield sends one up and out of play. Okay, so here's what happened. So Skinner's stick broke as so that's why the pass was whiffed. So that's what happened. So, and that would explain why Skinner, because after the goal was scored, they showed Skinner getting a new stick from the bench. So, and I was wondering why. Well, that's why, because his stick broke after the whiff. All right, well, gut check time for Edmonton. 7:51 left. Shot from Yamamoto. His should have been penalty, but I don't think the refs are going to call anything more on LA. And that's icing on the Kings. And fan complaining. I can't handle this, guys. I can't. This is apparently the hockey gods felt Edmonton being at 4-3 wasn't good enough. Now they had to throw in some bad luck for Stuart Skinner here. I don't know what that hit. That was a dumping by the Kings and it hit something. Draisaitl. All right. Cleem, you got another game winner in you, please? Can you imagine if Cleem Costin gets a hat trick here? That'd be great. All right. Doughty, Gavrikov. Good play by Draisaitl. He gets the puck. Draisaitl can't. Oh, he does get it. Draisaitl. Bouchard. Around the net. Bouchard. Draisaitl. Bouchard. Spin move. Draisaitl. Shot. Or sorry, that's Bouchard. Connor. Drops it for Bouchard. Drops for CC. Down low for Connor. Tries to find Bouchard. Hops over his stick. Draisaitl behind the net. And puck is cleared into the Oilers zone. Nurse. Over to CC. CC, red line, dump it in. Come on, boys. 6 minutes left in game 6. Game tied at 4. Byfield. Fogle. Dumps it out by Anderson. Over to Doughty. Fiala. Finds Kopitar. Anze Kopitar. Stakes skate. Pass it to Doughty. Back to Kopitar. Here comes Anze Kopitar. Goes wide on Brett Kulak. Kopitar up to Doughty. Shot. Blocked. And it goes right to Zach Hyman. Finds Kulak. Is that Kulak or is that? I can't tell who that is. I think that's Kulak. Yeah. Kings grab the puck. Potential 2-on-1. Good, well defended. Who was that? Evan Bouchard played that well. Arvidsson tried the toe drag to get a 2-on-1 to a guy streaking out the middle. And Evan Bouchard just poke checked it away. Excellent play by Evan Bouchard. Ekholm behind his net. Over to Draisaitl. Finds Kane. Or is that Connor? No, that's Ekholm. My bad. Kane on the forecheck. Connor's there. Ekholm. Connor in the corner. They're battling it down low. Draisaitl tries to find Connor, but it's defended well by the Kings. The Kings are just going to lift it out. Ekholm. Teams haven't had a shot in quite some time. Bouchard. Oh, you could even tell slow-mo his stick did break. Yeah, that's a all right. Well, Kings dump it in. Yeah, so if Skinner's stick doesn't break, it's probably an easy clear for the Oilers. That's just unfortunate. Nurse. Oh, Nurse. Shut. Oh, missed the net. Who was that? Clem Costin? Costin. Back to Cece. Shot. Blocked in front. Yamamoto. Ryan McLeod. Clem Costin. Sends it, bumps it back to McLeod. Down low for Yamamoto. Yamamoto. Coming out. Yamamoto shot. Oh, it scored. It's in. Who scored? Tip. We were all clamoring for Kyler Yamamoto to show up, and he did. We were all, oh my God, we were all clamoring for Yamamoto to do something, and he did. Oh my God. Tyler Yamamoto, you bastard. Yes. 3-2 left. Come on, boys. Oh, I'm shaking right now.
Time 16:58. Kyler Yamamoto.
Come on, boys. Come on. Yes, here we go. Shot from the point. Skinner blockers it away. And the Kings are clamoring for penalty. They're not going to get one. Here we go. Shot. No. Come on, boys. Defend. 2:45 left in the game. Here we go. Oh, mama. I expect the Kings are going to pull Korpisalo here pretty quickly. Connor, here we go. Come on, boys. Third line. Oh my God, are you telling me the third line is showing up the fucking depth? The depth showed up. Last year, the Oilers won Game 7 because Connor put this team on his back. This game was won by the depth. 2 goals by Clem Costin, Ryan McLeod with a couple of assists, and Yamamoto with the game winner right now. Right now, Yamamoto has a game winner. Minute 56 left. Here we go. Third period. LA is going to pull their goalie soon. And that puck is going to go all the way down. Oh, Korpisalo was going to the bench, and he steps off and swats that puck away with his goal stick. That was well played, but I don't think that was going to go in. Shot from the Kings, glove saved by Stuart Skinner. Here we go. All right. LA's taking their timeout with 1:37 left. Here we go. Yamamoto. Oh my God. And you know what? Yamamoto had a big assist on Connor's goal in game 7 against the Kings. And here he gets the game winning goal right now. As of right now, game winner. Edmonton just needs to hold on 1:37. Here we go. Okay, breathe. I gotta take a breather here. Holy moly. Okay. So Bukestad out there to take the defensive zone face off. Excellent. And Bukestad gets the scramble face off. Here we go. Kempe. Shot. Deflected. Let's just get it out. Just get it out. That's all you need to do. Just get it out. Jersey. Kings can't complete the pass right now. Doughty. 1:10 left in the third period. Fiala dumps the puck in. Kopitar. Come on, Oilers. I don't like having the top line out there. I really don't. Kane can't get the puck deep enough to the empty net, but he gets it deep enough. Doughty bobbling that puck behind on the ice a little bit. 42 seconds left in the third period. Here he goes. Jersey over to Fiala. He bobbles the puck and he's going to have to dump it in. Stinger behind the net. Over to Ekholm. Ekholm's going to try to clear it out, but he can't. Oh! Draisaitl! He dives to get that puck out. 27 seconds left in the third period. Here we go. Kings dump the puck out. Wire it. Nurse, wire it. Get it out. Wire it. Actually, that's a pretty smart move. He's just holding on to it. Yeah. Shot. Not going to go for the empty net, but it doesn't matter. Edmonton wins. They've won the series.
Los Angeles 4 in round 2. It'll be the Golden Knights and the Oilers.
Yes. And the Edmonton Oilers. And you know what? Stuart Skinner, he deserves credit. He had that unlucky goal against where his stick broke on the clear, and he was solid the rest of the way. Are you telling me? What a game. What a game. What a series by these two teams. And Corpusalo, man. Corpusalo, like I said, Corpusalo, the biggest reason why the LA Kings even won 2 games. And look at this, Vinny Desharnais and Yamamoto. You know, we were shitting on Yamamoto this entire series, saying he needs to come out of the lineup, he needs to play better. He just got the series-winning goal for the Edmonton Oilers. What a game and what a series. And I said it, Oilers in 6. Stuart had to go get his stick. And there it is, the Vinny Desharnais Stuart Skinner celebration. Yep. I think Stuart Skinner's going to get an interview here. So now I can say it. Now I can say it because this so I can say this. I can say this. Just watching the Sellies. And you know what? You know what? Jack Campbell saved the season. I have so many thoughts. So, first of all, um, so a few things to comment on this series before we continue here before I wrap it up. So last year, after the Kings were eliminated in 7 by the Edmonton Oilers, a lot of Kings fans were saying that the only reason the Edmonton Oilers won that series is because the Kings didn't have Victor Arvidsson or Drew Doughty in the lineup for the entire series. To which I say, they had them in the lineup this time, and they lost it 1 game earlier. Now, a lot of that probably can be attributed to the fact that the Oilers were a better team today than they were last year. But still, that feels pretty good. Second of all, Jack Campbell saved the season for the Oilers. Saved it. Are you kidding me, Jack Campbell? He saved the Oilers season. I'm going to tweet that out, actually. I'm tweeting that out right now. So, yeah. And how about the depth? The depth for this series. Edmonton won this series on its depth. Yes, Draisaitl having ridiculous amount of points was great. Bouchard was great. The depth showed up. Bjugstad with 2 goals in game 5. Klim Kostin, 2 goals in this game. Kyler Yamamoto with the game and series winning goals. Absolutely fantastic stuff from Edmonton. And what a series by this team. And like I said, a big reason why this wasn't a series sweep was Korpisalo. And Edmonton broke him because he did not have a good last 3 games. Man, what a series, eh? So, guys, I know a lot of you didn't tune in, but I wanted to say thank you all for tuning in when you did. And this is going to continue now. Round 2, Edmonton versus Vegas. And here's the thing about Vegas. How do they do this? How do they play this team? Because they don't have the defenseman, because Edmonton just showed they can play the trap game all they want. And Vegas can't afford to go loosey-goosey. This would be a good series. I'm thinking Edmonton in 6 again. So oh my God, Hayden Christensen found out that the Leafs won and he's super happy. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This was a good series from Edmonton and a good series from the Kings. And I got to give props to the Kings. I haven't given them enough credit, I don't think. Stingy team that just did not quit. Even in the games where they were losing multiple goals, they did not quit. They always managed to tie it up, with the exception of Game 5. Game 5 was the only game in this series that I saw the LA Kings be completely deflated and not be able to get back to their work ethic. But games 1, they were down 2-0 and 3-1, tied it up and won the game. Game 2, they were down 2-0. They tied it up. Now they didn't win, but they were down 2-0 and they tied it up. Game 3, down 2-1, win 3-2 in overtime. Game 4, they were leading, but they couldn't hold the lead. It was Edmonton who was down, tied it up. Game 5, like I said, they were down, never got close to tying it back up. And even then they did. It was like 2-2 after the first period, I think, or something like that. But they managed to tie it up at that point. Well, no, they didn't, because they were down 2-1, then 3-1, then 3-2, then 4-2, then 5-2, then 2-6-2, then 6-3. This game, they were down 2-0, down 3-1, tied it back up, down 4-3, tied it back up. But Yamamoto got the goal too late for LA to tie it up. So I got to give props to the LA Kings. A fantastic series from them. They absolutely 100% deserve to be here. And now we move on to the Vegas Golden Knights, who are going to be a bit of a tougher challenge, in my opinion. But they are beatable. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I don't know when the new series will begin. I don't know when game 1 will be. We'll still have to figure out, or the NHL will have to figure out scheduling, all that. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the night's game. Party hard. Edmonton wins 5-4, and they win the series 4-2 in 6 games. I'll see you guys in round 2. Good night, everyone. Stay safe. Party hard. And yeah, Rohan, yeah. Yeah, that's cheering. Yeah. So, yeah. I was gonna end it. I don't know what if I want to now, but yeah. So anyway, like I said, I'll figure out when streaming starts for round 2. Edmonton Vegas should be a good series. I hope Edmonton pulls it up. But I will see you guys for round 2, game 1. Goodbye, everyone.